All right. Hi, Cheyenne. Thank you so much for joining me over Zoom today. I appreciate you taking the time. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I know things are a little different right now with all of the COVID policies in place. So I appreciate you being willing to meet over Zoom to go over a little bit of your background and why you're wanting to have your motor speech examination done at the clinic. That way we're best prepared to get into action and get it done once you come in person.
Sounds
So
great.
first and foremost, remind me again how old you are.
I am 22.
Okay, perfect. And why are you coming in? Like, why did you schedule the appointment?
I've just been noticing a lot of fatigue and some like muscle tension kind of around my neck and throat area. And like by the end of the day, I'm just tired of speaking and I feel like I kind of fumble over my words a little bit.
Okay. And so you said that at the end of the day, right, it fatigues. Does it get better with rest?
Yeah. So I try to give myself like the nights off of avoiding speaking for long periods of time. And then usually by the next morning, it's kind of back to normal, but it's like the same routine every day.
Okay. With that, when did you first notice the problem starting?
I think around like late August, early September, probably.
Okay. Was there anything new that happened in your life around then? Any big
Well,
changes?
that's about the time I started grad school, so I kind of think it's just the long days with that and lots of activities and assignments that we have to complete and all that.
Sure, I can relate very much. With that, so are you full-time, part-time student?
I'm a full-time student right now.
Okay, and do you have any other work that you do outside of your classes? Any other
As of
jobs?
right now, no,
All right, and then is there any family history of any motor speech difficulties?
no,
Any history of any speech or language difficulties?
no.
And when was your last hearing test?
I'm gonna say probably around August.
Okay, and what were the results of that?
Normal.
Good, 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 good. Good to hear. Has anybody else noticed any differences in your speech, or is it just you?
Sometimes my family does notice that like towards the end of the night, I'm just kind of fumbling a little bit or not speaking as loud, and I have to like repeat myself over and over again sometimes.
Okay. With that, do you like describe to me what you mean by fumbling? Like, do your best to kind of paint me the picture.
Almost like my words are kind of like I'm not taking breaks in between. I'm just trying to get one sentence at a time without taking a break and really like emphasizing what I'm trying to say, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Sure. Maybe not. They're a little bit more like slurred together.
Hmm.
Okay. Has the problem been better, gotten worse, kind of plateaued?
It's pretty much stayed the same.
Okay. And then when your speech returns to normal after rest, usually how long does that stay? Like how long is it until it happens again?
Um, like if say I wake up at 7 in the morning, my voice is fine until about like 6 or 7 in the evening.
Okay. Are you taking any medications right now?
No.
Okay. And is there any other factors that you might think might be related to your speech just besides school? Any stressors going on?
I mean, school's my stressor, but other than that, not really.
Got it. No worries there. All right. Have you had any difficulty with chewing or saliva control?
No, not that I've
And
noticed.
okay, any foods that maybe like give you a harder time or take you longer to chew?
Um, no, nothing that I can put my like finger on exactly, no.
Okay. And when you have food in your mouth, do you find any difficulty moving it around within your mouth? Do you get anything stuck in places that it shouldn't get stuck?
No.
Okay. Just writing the notes down over here. And if you had to say yourself, do you primarily breathe through your nose or your mouth?
It kind of depends on if I'm actually kind of aware. If I'm more aware, I'm more of a nose breather, but I feel like when I'm sleeping, I'm definitely a mouth breather.
Okay. Have you had any type of like sleep apnea, anything like that ever diagnosed?
No.
Okay. Do you have any trouble swallowing any foods?
No.
Okay. Do you have a pretty like good gag reflex? So if you get something that kind of goes back or your toothbrush too far, do you find that you kind of feel like you have that gagging sensation?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you find that you ever cough after you swallow?
Sometimes I think sometimes if I'm too much in a hurry or I have other things to do and I'm just trying to eat something to like go on about my day, sometimes yeah, I like eat too fast and it causes me to cough.
Okay. A little too excited, maybe.
Yeah.
Have you recently had any changes in your emotional expressiveness? So, from some examples, is do you find that you cry more easily or you laugh easier than you usually do?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And are you aware of any abnormal movements in your jaw, in your cheeks, in your tongue, in your face, around your ears, anything that's, or your eyes, like anything that's been acting up?
Sometimes I feel like uh my jaw will lock a little bit.
Okay.
I've never been found to known to have TMJ, but sometimes it definitely feels like it. I feel my jaw lock and I kind of have to like slowly get it back to like a
Hmm.
normal movement.
Okay. When you say lock, is it in a fixed tight position like this where you can't really move your teeth, or is it more just like tension that's sore here, but you can still talk?
I think it's more like tension.
Okay. And then when you go ahead and put your two fingers like this, right on your bone where you can feel that edge of your jaw, I want you to go ahead and open it and close it like this. Do you feel any type of popping or hear anything when you do that?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so now I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want you to answer them responding with never, seldom, sometimes, often, or always. And if you need me to repeat that at any time, just let me know. Be
Okay.
happy to do that. All right, so my speech is difficult for strangers to understand.
Never.
My speech is slow.
Sometimes.
My speech is sometimes too loud or too soft.
Seldom.
Okay. My speech sounds unnatural.
Never.
My speech is a problem that it's so severe that makes it difficult.
Never.
Okay. I have difficulty speaking when I'm in a hurry.
Seldom.
My speech is worse in the evening.
Always.
Okay. I use a great deal of effort to speak.
Never.
My speech has a nasal quality.
Never.
I run out of air when I talk.
Never.
Okay. So these next ones are going to be some situations. So talking about like how easy it is to talk or speak in those situations. So again, never, seldom, sometimes, often, or always. So you're attempting to convey important information over the telephone for an emergency.
Never.
Okay. You're listening to a family member while you're watching TV or listening to the radio.
Seldom.
Okay. You're asking for information in a group or class setting.
Never.
Okay. You're at dinner and have a conversation with several other people.
Never.
You are speaking with someone who is obviously in a hurry.
Never.
You're talking to someone who's in another room.
Sometimes.
You are upset and trying to get the point across.
Seldom.
You are trying to resolve a conflict with someone.
Seldom.
You are making a difficult request of someone.
Never.
You are explaining to a friend that something exciting just happened.
Never.
Okay. So again, never, seldom, sometimes, often, or always. I don't change topics without telling my listener.
Never.
I make sure that people face me when I'm speaking.
Often.
I ask people to repeat what I have said to them.
Never.
I get people's attention before trying to speak to them.
Often.
Even when the conversation regards me, I prefer to listen rather than participate actively.
Never.
In difficult speaking situations, I try to position myself so that I can be seen while I'm talking.
Often.
If someone has misunderstood me, I use different wording when I repeat the message.
Seldom.
If people are not watching me as I speak, I move so that they can see me.
Seldom.
I avoid trying to talk to someone at a distance or if they are in the next room.
Sometimes.
If someone seems irritated when they cannot understand me, I give up.
Never.
Okay, almost done. Promise with the questions. Because of my speech problem, people treat me as if I'm not very bright.
Never.
Others get irritated with my speech.
Never.
Others ignore me if they do not understand what I'm saying.
Never.
Others treat me like a child when it comes to communication.
Never.
People tend to get impatient because I speak slowly.
Never.
People fill in words People fill in words before I have a chance to complete my thought.
Never.
Okay. People leave me out of conversation.
Never.
People speak louder when talking to me because they think I have a hearing problem.
Never.
Others have taken over my responsibilities because of my speech problem.
Never.
And when I talk, people pretend to understand me.
Never.
Okay, thank you. All right, end of the questions now. Thank you for bearing with me to answer those. So now I'm going to ask you to do a few things. I'm going to kind of take a look at your overall facial structure, see how it's functioning. I did in the intake packet with all the information about how to get to our clinic and where to park. I did include in your package that little pen light. Do you have it handy?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Okay, perfect. So in a little bit, I'm going to ask you to bring that out and kind of shine it inside your mouth so I can get the best view, make sure there's no holes where there shouldn't be any holes, and that everything looks just as it should, okay? So
Okay.
First things first, I am going to list you some tasks, and then once I say them, I would just like you to do them, okay?
Okay.
All right, any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. All right, Cheyenne, can you cough for me? Okay. Can you click your tongue? Thank you. Can you blow like a bubble? All right. Can you bite your lower lip? Thank you. Can you puff out your cheeks? Okay, don't let the air escape. I want you to just touch slowly like this, pushing. Okay. Do you feel any air coming out from your lips? Perfect. No. Can you go ahead and stick your tongue out? Just like you're going all the way through the computer screen right at me? Thank you. Can you go ahead and lick your lips like you just ate the most delicious lollipop? Great. Go all the way around. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Can you go ahead and open your mouth as wide as you can for me? Perfect. Can you go ahead and close it? Then go ahead and open and close 2 times. Okay. Can you do it any faster than that? Nice job. Can you go ahead and smile for me nice and big? Now, while you're smiling, I want you to turn your head all the way to the left and go ahead and turn it the other way, keeping that smile. Perfect. Then if you can get a little closer to the camera, go ahead and go like this and pull your lips back so you can see those bottom teeth. Oh, looks great. Cheyenne, have you ever had braces in the past?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Do you still wear your retainer?
Sometimes at night, yeah.
Okay. Do you find, I did notice that your top teeth are a little bit ahead of your bottom ones. Do you find that that gives you any difficulty when you're talking or chewing or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Okay. Go ahead and I want you to make a big, like scared face. Like you just saw the scariest ghost ever. Perfect. Can you make a happy face? And how about a really sad face? And then how about a face that's like something really sour or smells really bad? Okay, great job. You make an angry face. Awesome. Thank you. Write down some stuff over here. Okay, so now I'm going to have you go ahead and grab that pen light. And what I want you to do is just like I'm doing, I want you to get as close to your camera as you can. You're going to make sure your mouth is as open as you can and tilt your head back and shine that pen light right into your mouth. So you should be like this with your tongue out, shining the light right in, okay?
Okay.
And I'll let you know when everything's good. Oh, great job. All right, will you go ahead and tilt your head back just a little bit more? All right. Looks good. So I'll give you a minute. Go ahead and swallow. We're going to do that again. This time, hold the pen light just a little bit further away. And when you stick your tongue out, I want you to go, ah, 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 ah. And I want to see all the way in the back of your throat. So make sure you keep that head up, okay? Whenever you're ready.
I'm trying to position this right.
Yeah, no worries. Great.
Ah, 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 ah.
Good. A little bit lower with the light. A little bit closer. A little bit more. There we go.
Ah, 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 ah.
Perfect. Thank you. You're all done with that. You're a good trooper. Appreciate it. It's a little bit different now, doing it this way. Okay, now I would like you to go ahead and stick your tongue out as far forward as you can. Like you're trying to reach my finger. Great. And I want you to go ahead and move it to the side and move it to the other side. Can you move it up, down, all around? Great job. Perfect. Okay, can you go ahead and cough for me again? Did that hurt at all? Any sensation, burning, soreness?
Just a little tight.
Just a little tight. Okay. Go ahead and take your two fingers like this. And I want you to put them right on the side and just kind of gently rub in circular motion. Does this help alleviate any of that tightness, or does it still remain?
It does alleviate a little bit.
Just a little bit? Okay, good to know. Do you feel anything like swollen or big or tense there, or like really taut?
Mm-mm.
Okay, thank you. All right, that's all done with the touching of your face part, I promise. Now I'm gonna have you say a couple sounds for me. And when you say those sounds, basically you're gonna take a full deep breath, and it's gonna be one breath, and then you're gonna make the sound, and I will tell you when to stop. So our first sound is gonna be pa. So for example, you'll wanna take a breath and do it as many times as you can in a row. For example, pa 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 pa. Okay? Until I tell you to stop. All right, so go ahead and take that breath, and whenever you're ready, begin. Great job. Awesome. So we're going to do that again. Same thing with pa. Deep breath. And whenever you're ready, go. Perfect. One more time with pa. Deep breath. And go. Perfect. Great job. All right, give your diaphragm a little bit of break there. We're gonna do the same thing again. We're just gonna do it with the ta 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 sound. Okay?
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, take that whole deep breath and begin. Perfect. Great job. You're gonna do that again. Deep breath and tuzz whenever you're ready. Perfect. One more time for the tuzz. Whenever you're ready, deep breath. Great job. All right, one more sound by itself, which is going to be ka. This one's a little harder, so don't feel bad. Even I have a hard time with this one. So it's going to be ka 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 ka. Okay? So deep breath whenever you're ready. Great job. All right, I know I told you that one's a little harder. All right, so take that deep breath whenever you're ready. Do that cuz one more time. Great job. And one more time, just for the record books, go ahead and do that ka again. Make sure you take that deep breath. Great. Awesome job. Oof, I know it's a workout, huh? Okay, so this time you're going to put all three of those sounds together. Patika. And it's going to be over and over again. So for example, deep breath. Patika, 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 patika. All on one breath as long as you can. Okay? Deep breath.
Patika, 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 patika.
Great job. Okay, nice job. We're going to do that again. So deep breath. And whenever you're ready.
Patika, 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 patika.
Great job. All right, last one. Deep breath.
Patika, 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 patika.
Great job. Woo! Okay, I'll give you a break there. Let you relax those muscles a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to have you make another sound for me, and it's just like the S sound. So it's going to be the S. So same idea. We only have to make it flow continually. So take a deep breath and make a S for as long as you can. And then as soon as you start to feel it waver, just go ahead and take another breath and stop, okay?
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, take a deep breath. Great job. So whenever you're ready, we're going to have you do that S sound again. Deep breath. Awesome. You're doing great. One more time with that S sound.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, I'll let you catch your breath there for a minute. The next sound you're going to be doing is the zzz sound, like a buzzing bee, okay? So you'll take that deep breath and zzz for as long as you can, okay?
Okay.
So deep breath whenever you're ready. Great job. All right, take that breath. We'll do that again when you're ready. Great job. All right, one more time for that buzzing bee sound. Take that breath and begin whenever you're ready. Perfect job. All right, let me write down some of those numbers. You did great. Just take a deep breath, relax a little bit. Are you doing anything fun coming up for the holidays?
No, I think just sticking around town.
Nice. You gonna plan to make any good food?
Hopefully. Yeah. Don't have
Yeah.
anything specifically planned yet, but we'll figure it out soon.
You're like, we still got a little bit. What do you usually make for Christmas dinner?
With my family before, we've done like prime rib and mashed potatoes and vegetables and but I more so with just me and my fiance, we do like ham and mashed potatoes, and he loves green bean casserole, so that comes back around even after Thanksgiving. So
Oof, that sounds like a good house to visit on Christmas. All right. Well, I'm going to have you do one last thing for me, and I'm going to have a passage that I'm going to put up on the screen for in a minute. And when I do that, I'm just going to be listening to you talk. So don't feel any pressure. Just speak how you normally would, a normal volume. You don't have to over enunciate anything, just like you would read aloud, like in class, for example. Okay.
okay.
All right. So let me go ahead and share that. Okay. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, Cheyenne. So when I say go, I'm going to have you go ahead and read that for me. Again, just making a nice, big voice. Nothing too crazy though, okay? So
Okay.
ready and begin.
You wish to know all about my grandfather. Well, he is nearly 93 years old, yet he still thinks as swiftly as ever. He dresses himself in an old black frock coat, usually several buttons missing. A long beard clings to his chin, giving those who observe him a pronounced feeling of the utmost respect. When he speaks, his voice is just a bit cracked and quivers a bit. Twice each day he plays skillfully and with zest upon a small organ. Except in the winter when the snow or ice prevents, he slowly takes a short walk in the open air each day. We have often urged him to walk more and smoke less, but he always answers, "Banana oil." Grandfather likes to be modern in his language.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop sharing that. It sounded great. And that's all I have for you for right now. So thank you so much for, again, taking the time so we could kind of get some of these questions and stuff out of the way that we can do remotely. So it's a little bit safer. We don't have to spend so much time in close contact with everybody. Do our part to reduce the spread of COVID. With that in mind, we do have you scheduled for your examination to come into the clinic next week. When we do that, we are going to be doing a standardized assessment. And as a part of that assessment, we'll have some more quantitative numbers, kind of to just back up some of the findings and different observations that I've made today. And we'll go ahead and be able to discuss that after in a written report that we'll email out to you. But right now, do you have any questions for me?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, perfect. So again, we'll see you next week. And some of the tasks that we're going to do next week, we might have already done. So we might be doing some things again, but this way we'll just get a really good look at them. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Diane. I hope you have a wonderful night.
You too.
Hi Cheyenne, my name is Mercedes Baggett. I'm a graduate clinician here at UNR Speech and Hearing. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thanks for asking. So today we're going to go ahead and do an assessment to just assess your various motor speech parts of your mouth. So that's going to be how your muscles work. I'm going to ask you some questions, ask you to do some things, say some things, eat some things. It's chocolate, I promise it's good. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So first things first, how old are you, Cheyenne?
I'm 22.
Perfect. Alright, so do you typically when you're eating or drinking, do you normally like cough or choke at all?
Sometimes if I'm in like a hurry or something like that.
Okay. Would you say that that's usual?
Only sometimes, not often.
Okay, only sometimes, not often. I like that. Whoop. Okay, so now what I'm going to want you to do is I have a half a cup of water here for you to drink and eat a cookie. So what I'm going to want you to do is as safely, I want you to drink that water as quickly as you can and then eat the cookie as quickly as you can, okay? But again, don't want you choking or overdoing it, okay? So whenever you're ready, I'm going to have you go ahead and put that face shield on for me, and then you can remove your face mask and have it facing up once you're ready, okay? Thanks. Now we're matching, so.
Water first.
Water first, exactly. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and eat that cookie as fast as you can, but safely. Is it good?
I won't be able to eat this fast.
It's okay. No worries. Do you feel any difficulty swallowing?
No, it's just very chewy.
Just chewy? Got it. After that bite, if you want, you can go ahead and move the rest there or finish it. It's up to you. We'll move that over here. Let you finish swallowing there.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
I think
All
so.
right, so easy one next. Do you ever have any difficulty or observations of any drool or dribble on either sides of your mouth when you're eating or talking?
No.
Okay. So now I'm going to want you to, I'll show you first. So I'm going to want you to take a deep breath through your mouth. Okay, and then you're going to let out through your mouth audibly and slowly. So I want to be able to hear it, but nice and slow. So,
Okay.
okay, do you want to try it together one time?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now one time for you. Thank you. Okay, so I would like you now to count to 20 as quickly as you possibly can on one breath. So taking a deep breath, I'll show you. Then going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as fast as you can.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, take that breath.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Perfect, thank you. All right. So I would love for you to smile as big as you can for me. Perfect, thank you. All right, go ahead and blow air into your cheeks, and I want you to hold it there for 15 seconds, just like you're about to blow a bubble. Perfect. Perfect, you can let that air out, take a breath. Now I'm going to have you say really crispy, so a P sound, nice and crisp. So okay? So I'm going to have you do that 10 times after you take a nice big breath. Okay, whenever you're ready. Perfect, thank you. So now I'm going to have you say ooh-ee, ooh-ee, kind of like an ambulance. Ooh-ee, back and forth. I'm going to have you do that 10 times. Okay, so go ahead and do a practice one.
Ooh-ee.
Perfect, just like that. So 10 times, as fast as you can say. Definitely over-exaggerate that. I don't want to ooh-ee, like it's going all the way back. Okay? Whenever you're ready.
Ooh-ee, 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 ooh-ee.
Nice job, thank you. All right, and can you say the sentence, Mary brought me a piece of maple syrup pie?
Mary brought me a piece of maple syrup pie.
Perfect, thank you. Now, do you ever have it when you're eating or drinking? Do you ever feel food or liquid go up your nose?
No.
Okay. Now, I would love for you to say 5 times. So with your mouth super wide open. Can you do that for me? Perfect. Now, can you do it when tilt your head back just a little bit so I can take a peek in there? Perfect. Thank you. Now I'm going to have you say nay pay and nay bay, all right? And I'm going to have you do that 5 times, all right?
Going back and forth.
Yep, so for example, that would be may pay, nay bay, may pay, nay bay.
Okay. May pay, nay bay. May pay, nay bay. May pay, nay bay. May pay, nay bay.
It's all good, I know. It's a little tricky, but that is great. So now I'm going to have you say for as long as you can with one breath. So for example, take a deep breath, and then and hold it for as long as you can, all right?
Okay.
Thank you. So now I'm going to want you to go ahead. We're going to kind of sing up some notes real quick. Doesn't have to be perfect. Don't have to be a professional singer. Just going to do your best. So I'd like for you to make a nice, odd, comfortable pitch for you real quick. So can you make that for me? Okay. So now we're going to try to go up 6. So,
Okay, I'll try.
Ready? Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to have you count to 5, and I want you to increase in volume as you're getting higher. So you're going to start in a whisper. Then you should be as loud as you can be. So for example, I'll demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. Okay? Go ahead whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice job. Okay. Alright, I would love for you to open your mouth for me really nice and big. Go ahead and just rest your tongue. Keep it normal. Looking great in there. Perfect. Go ahead and close your mouth. Now, I'm going to have you stick your tongue out. And when you do this, I'm going to have you take it out and put it back. Take it out and put it back. Kind of like you're sticking your tongue out at somebody. And I want you to do that 5 times, okay? Perfect. I'm going to have you do that again. And when you do it, I want you to keep your mouth just a little bit open. Okay? So go ahead. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to have you, I want you to point the tip of your tongue, sticking it out, and then going towards your nose. And then your chin. So up and down with your tongue 5 times. Can you do that? Nice job. Perfect. All right. Next thing I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you put your tongue in a moment outside. And I want you to move it from one side to the other. So left to right, 5 times. Okay? Whenever you're ready. Great job. Now I'm going to have you say ka-la. So an L on that second one. Ka-la. And I want you to say it 10 times as quickly as you can. All right? So whenever you're ready, take that breath.
Ka-la, 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 ka-la.
Great job. Okay. And then can you repeat after me saying the sentence, Kenneth's dog took 10 tiny ducks today.
Kenneth's dog took 10 tiny, what was it?
Ducks.
Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. Try that one more time. I'll repeat it.
Okay.
So I'll say it the first time. Kenneth's dog took 10 tiny ducks today.
Okay. Kenneth's dog took 10 tiny ducks today.
Nice job. All right, almost done. 3 more things, and then you are free to go. Okay, so I'm going to want you to close your eyes for a moment. When I say open your eyes, I'm going to be pointing to a word, and I want you to say that word, okay?
Okay.
Open.
Shout.
Okay, close those eyes again. Open.
Sport.
Close your eyes. Open.
Farm.
Close your eyes. Open.
Salary.
Close your eyes. Open.
Generation.
Close your eyes. Open.
Crash.
Close your eyes. Open.
Big.
Close your eyes. Open.
Tobacco.
Close your eyes. Open.
Stand.
Perfect. Great job. Not enough right there. I'm sorry. 2 more. Close your eyes. Open.
Cover.
Close your eyes. Open.
Wash.
Great job. Alright, so we're going to be doing the same thing we just did. The only difference is it's going to be some sentences, okay?
Okay.
paper like that for you. All right, ready? Close those eyes. Open.
Let's go to the theater.
Close your eyes. Open.
Look at his neck.
Close your eyes. Open.
It's late.
Close your eyes. Open.
Do what you like.
Close your eyes. Open.
Have a bath.
Close your eyes. Open.
Where's the map?
Close your eyes. Open.
I want a choice.
Close your eyes. Open.
Where were you born?
Close your eyes. Open.
He ran a mile.
Close your eyes. Open.
I need my hat.
And that is that for that one. Great job. All right, last but not least, I'm just gonna want to get to know you a little bit better. So what's your current job? Do you have any hobbies?
So currently I'm a full-time grad student, so that doesn't leave a ton of time for hobbies, but when I do have time, I like to spend some time outside, going on hikes, walks, anything like that.
All right, and then you said full-time grad student. What are you studying?
I'm going into speech pathology.
Okay, perfect. And what school do you attend?
I'm going to UNR currently.
Nice. What's your favorite part about going there?
I really love the campus and the people I've met so far, and the faculty's great, so it's been an overall great experience so far.
That's awesome to hear. Do you, is there anything that you would change? Like if you could change one thing about your experience or getting there?
I don't think there's really anything I would change because I feel like everything's kind of happening for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Are you new to Reno or have you grown up in Reno?
Yeah, so I'm originally from like Central California. So yeah, this is my first time living in Reno and it's been fun.
Okay, that's awesome. Tell me more a little bit about where you're from. Describe the town to me. What does it look like? What does it feel like?
Okay, it's a really small town of only like 30,000 people. There's pretty much one high school, so everyone knows everyone. My mom was born and raised there, so my entire family is there. I love my little hometown, but it's becoming more of like a touristy area because we're having a lot of like wineries start to come in and stuff, so it doesn't have that much of the same like small town feel anymore.
Mm-hmm. What was your favorite thing about your hometown? Like, if you had to pick one thing like that's iconic to you that means home.
I think for us in my hometown, it's going to our mid-state fair, which is like where you see everyone you haven't seen in years. There's concerts and games and a bunch of stuff like that, which is really fun every summer. What
was your, like, if you had one memory from the fair, like one story, one something that happened, what pops into your mind?
Probably going to a country music concert with my mom. I actually got to surprise her with tickets for her birthday the previous year. And so we got to go and do that, and that was probably the best.
Nice. Who did you see?
We saw Luke Bryan.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's great. I love him. Have you seen any other musicians there?
Oh yeah, there's been quite a bit that it's usually country music artists or like sometimes there's some pop. I remember when I was little, the Jonas Brothers came, so that was like a big deal.
A big deal? Did you have a favorite Jonas Brothers?
Oh, Nick Jonas, of course.
Can't go wrong there. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, and I would love to do that sometime. Oh, just writing the last few notes here.
Okay.
And with that, everything looks good. So thank you so much for coming to see me today. And I mean, just from right now looking at your assessment, everything appears to be within normal. It does show that you do maybe chew and swallow a little bit slower. Mind you, that was pretty chewy cookie. I know that was something you reported, that you kind of just take a little bit more time. So that's okay. It's nothing abnormal or atypical. Just make sure you're always really chewing really well before you go to swallow. But other than that, everything looks good. So
thank you.
Thank you.
Easy
Fun. Jonas Brothers.
Jesse McCartney came too.
What?